Hello, my name is John Conkin with Colliers of Atlanta, and I'm here to run you through diesel fire pump test and maintenance procedures. Now, this is normally a 30-minute run, but we got to do some pre-checks first to make sure that diesel engine's good to go. We've got batteries back here. You want to make sure the connections are good. Got water in there. Nice new panel, so we can test the volts right here to make sure that they have enough volts. Got the oil check, the water coolant. Got to make sure these lines are open here because that's where the coolant's going to pass through to help cool the engine. Get your tank, should be 2/3 full. Make sure the valve is on, and that pretty much runs through your pre-checks for that diesel engine. Okay, from here, we're going to move over here. We need to call the alarm monitoring company and place the system into test. So that way they know that there's not an actual fire or anything going on here. So make that telephone call. I've already done that. Everything's in normal operating condition. All my valves are open. So I know we are good to go. So I'm going to go here, much like what we had with the electric fire pump. We got a pressure sensing line. It's going to act the same way. This is going to drop, that engine's going to kick on, run that fire pump. For our video, I am not going to run that because it is extremely loud, especially in the confined space. Make sure you have hearing, eye protection. So we're going to simulate, open this valve, it's going to go down, pump kicks on. So we got some checks that what we need to do while we're doing that. This line is running through the engine coolant off that fire pump. We need to make sure that it's actually discharging and doing that. So somewhere you're going to have that discharge, whether it's in a drain or outside, whatever. On our digital panel here, we have the engine RPM, the oil pressure, the coolant temp, and same thing we do with the electric fire pump. We're going to monitor that packing in there, make sure nothing's overheating, that magical 130-degree number, try to keep it under that. So 30 minutes later, everything's good to go. Our pump run is complete. I'm going to come over here to our control panel. Going to hit stop, or inside there's another deal where you can turn it to the off position. Now, much like with the electric fire pump, you got a small pump, the jockey pump. We're going to test to make sure that's operating correctly. So same thing, pressure sensing line, gauge, open this valve, watch it drop, should kick on, close it back up. Now we're kind of doing our reverse back out like we did with the electric fire pump. Make sure it's on, auto, make sure this is in auto. Everything's all fired up. Go over here, make sure all our gauges or our valves, everything's open that needs to be opened. I have a big water tank outside, so I got to make sure that's replenished if need be. Then I'm going to go over here, the last step. Go over here, hit reset on my panel. Just same thing, it's a reboot for the system. Make sure there's no glitches or anything in there. Then you're going to call the monitoring company and make sure they got all your signals in, and also place the system back into normal operations so it's protecting your building. Thank you for watching this video from Colliers at Atlanta.